안녕하세요. gascon입니다.
Today's game is a new entry in the Metal Slug series, Metal Slug Tactics. Metal Slug is a series of side-scrolling action games from SNK that you can't help but play if you've ever been to an arcade in your life. Metal Slug 3 is considered the best series, but I think I liked Metal Slug 2 more. Of course, the controls sucked, so I piled up a tower of coins on the arcade. I almost got hit with a chair shot by Punk while playing Coin Rush. Anyway, as someone who is crazy about SRPGs and turn-based strategy games, the sequel to the beloved series is coming out as a tactical game. It is so lucky, Vicky. Is this how you do it?
Metal Slug.
Then the Metal Slug Tactics. Game starts. The demo version is not in Korean, but it is said that full game will be translated into Korean and released. I easily pass on tutorials that are not translated into Korean.
Marco.
The demo comes with 4 characters: Marco, Eri, Hayo, and Tama is unlocked by beating the boss once.
Theo.
You select 3 of these people to proceed with the game.
Karma.
Each character selects 2 weapon sets to participate in the mission. It is said that more characters can be controlled in the full game. There is a difficulty setting section. I think I need to check a little more later. Although it has similar gameplay to the general tactics genre, the biggest feature of this game is, first of all, there is an element called adrenaline. The more you move, the more adrenaline you feel. You can use this to activate the skill. I think it's an element to incorporate the run and gun elements of the original into the tactics game. Thanks to this, the game feel is very speedy, even though it is turn-based.
Victory.
And for this skill, there's a roguelike element to it, where each time your character levels up, they'll choose one of these randomly generated cards. For these skill cards, you can purchase them with the dollars you earn when you clear a map. In addition to skills, you can also get gun modification parts with dollars. The purchased modification parts cannot be used immediately. When you clear the game, it will appear as an additional goal. And in the game, you have to kill a large number of enemies with a small number of team members. So the joint attack element called SYNK is very important. When there are common enemies within the range of a teammate's primary weapon, a SYNK message will appear and a cooperative attack will be performed. And in the case of Metal Slug that appears in some special maps, consumes fuel to enable multiple attacks. It was a gimmick that played into the nostalgia of the series while also being strategic. Also, when a teammate dies, you can revive them by inserting coins. There were some fun elements too. In the case of maps, the height is fixed. In the case of firearms, they can only attack enemies on the same floor. In the case of grenades, they can also attack on the same floor and the floor below. And there is a gimmick where parts of the map are destroyed. You can inflict damage by destroying the map of enemies in high places. There's cover all over the map. There is a certain amount of damage reduction factor when taking cover. And as the game progresses, the map expands or contracts depending on certain conditions. And there are gimmicks that allow you to have powerful AOE attacks on parts of the map. So there's a lot of strategic fun to be had with these things. The boss battle in the demo version is Amphibious Vehicle of Destruction Big She. You'll need to defeat the boss by dealing direct damage to him while dodging his AOE attacks and collapsing maps.
Get ready.
The enemy's minions also need to be taken care of, as their AOE attacks are locked on and will follow our teammates. So try to get close to them quickly that they get caught up in the AO field wit. When the adrenaline accumulated while moving comes with the right opportunity, it can be easily cleared by hanging SYNK to the boss and cooperating. I think it came out really well, better than I expected. The pixel graphic sensibility sufficiently stimulates the nostalgia of the old Metal Slug. The depth of strategy is not completely deep, but the game's varied mission objectives kept me from getting bored. Also, many game elements keep the game fast-paced despite being turn-based. There are some roguelike gameplay elements, but the demo ended before I had a chance to unlock many of the skills. I think I will definitely buy it. Demo extended until June 27th. If you're interested, you should definitely give it a try. If you like turn-based strategies like XCOM and have fond memories of Metal Slug, you should definitely get it. I'm Gascon, and I'm going to wrap up here. If you like, subscribe and set the alarm. I'll be back with another fun game. Bye.
victory!